Welcome to the virtual public meeting for the US 84 widening project. We appreciate you taking the time to view the details of this project and welcome you to contact our team if you have any questions. We are also interested in your comments. Contact information for questions or comments is noted at the end of this presentation. During the virtual meeting, you may pause the presentation and navigate forward or backward using your video player. Your comments or questions are welcome at any time, but to be documented in the public meeting record, we must receive them by November 12, 2020. Given the unique circumstances of the COVID-19 outbreak, along with our commitment to protecting public health during this national emergency, TxDOT is conducting this virtual public meeting to avoid in-person contact. At this time, the online format will be in lieu of an in-person public meeting. The presentation will cover the same information the Waco District would have shared at an in-person public meeting.
TxDOT is in the early stages of planning improvements to US 84 and Mexia. This project would widen the roadway from 2 to 4 lanes from FM 1365 to approximately 1 mile east, just past Walmart. The project would upgrade this section of the roadway to match US 84 to the west, providing a continuous 4 lanes through town. The project would also provide upgrades to drainage, as well as for pedestrians and bicyclists. US 84 is an important highway that serves both local residents and businesses in Mexia and provides through travel for commercial trucks and recreational travel. It is the primary connection between two of Texas's most heavily traveled interstate highways, I-35 and I-45, in the heart of the Texas Triangle. The existing roadway through the east side of Mexia provides one travel lane in each direction with shoulders and no dedicated turn lanes. There is an average of more than 13,000 vehicles traveling through this corridor daily, and that number is expected to increase to more than 18,000 per day in the next 20 years, an increase of nearly 40%. The existing roadway reduces from 4 to 2 travel lanes east of FM 1365. This traffic merge, along with traffic from a large number of driveways spaced closely together, creates conflict points for vehicles. As traffic volumes increase, the current roadway's level of service or functionality can decline. This project would enhance safety and improve mobility and capacity for local and through traffic by adding additional lanes and eliminating a merge condition, moving turning cars out of the through lanes and into a dedicated turn lane, consolidating driveways to reduce turning conflicts, and providing safer options for pedestrians and bicyclists. To provide safer and more reliable travel along US 84, TxDOT is proposing to widen the roadway to 4 travel lanes with a 2-way left turn lane, construct continuous sidewalks, construct a shared use path for pedestrians and bicycles, upgrade drainage to a closed storm drain system with curbs and gutters, and reconstruct and consolidate driveways where needed. The new configuration will add a second travel lane in each direction and a 2-way left turn lane. From FM 1365 to Brook Street, the shared use path is proposed on the north side of the road, while a continuous sidewalk is proposed on the south side. These improvements are contained within a proposed right-of-way width of 95 feet. Like the configuration west of Brook Street, the configuration from Brook Street to the project limit near Walmart will add a second travel lane in each direction and a 2-way left turn lane. The shared use path is proposed on the south side of the road and a continuous sidewalk on the north side. These improvements are contained within a proposed right-of-way width of 110 feet. In designing this project, TxDOT focused on reducing the width of improvements where possible to accommodate the project while limiting impacts to property owners. Several design features are incorporated into the preliminary plan to minimize the potential need for right-of-way, including reducing the buffer between the travel lanes and the shared use path from the standard 5 feet to 2 feet. Constructing retaining walls where feasible to reduce right-of-way widths needed for grading, and upgrading drainage from ditches to a closed storm drain system, which is constructed underneath the roadway. The full project schematic is available for viewing or download on the meeting webpage. The schematic provides a more in-depth look at details such as sidewalk and shared use path locations, driveway changes, and where TxDOT may need to purchase right-of-way. There are several steps in developing this project before it could be constructed. The project engineers have collected and analyzed technical data and developed the preliminary schematic, which is available for viewing on the project webpage.
We are collecting feedback from the community and will use that feedback in conjunction with additional technical evaluations to refine the plan and finalize design. Given funding for construction has not been identified at this time, a construction date has not yet been determined. Once the design plans are complete, TxDOT will explore options for funding construction. Possible sources of funding include state or federal dollars, as well as local funds from the City of Mexia or Limestone County.
In addition to other evaluations, TxDOT is evaluating the potential impacts to the environment in accordance with the National Environmental Policy Act. Those evaluations include study of water resources and drainage, air quality, soils and vegetation, impacts of construction, and impacts to the community, among others.
The information shared in this virtual meeting will continue to be available on our meeting webpage. We are interested in hearing any feedback you might have on the information presented and the proposed project plans. Send your comments by mail or email. Your input will be documented and used to further refine the plans and more in-depth design when the project moves forward in future phases. Responses to comments received by Thursday, November 12, 2020 will be published with the virtual meeting report on the meeting webpage in the coming weeks. The public may call project staff at 254-867-2739 during regular business hours or email project staff at michael.rhodes@texdot.gov, michael.rhodes@texdot.gov, to ask questions about the project at any time in the project development process. Thank you for your interest and for your time. We look forward to hearing from you.